Hare Krishna. In very short words, I would like to give you a little background about the history, how this Kirtan Mela came about. It was 1 year ago where devotees had approached me and asked, Maharaj, we would like to make a very, very large festival, larger than any our present temple in Germany can hold, more group of devotees. Much like the Russian festival in Odessa and at the Black Sea in Russia. There's no Divna Mosque, there's no Dar, that famous festival. And I said, I'm not for it. There are festivals all organized by devotees all over. Why try to create something? You will not get so many devotees because they will all go for Jamashtami and these established festivals. These devotees came for half a year and more, again and again, said that they wanted to do it, and then I said, all right, but then we must have a different concept than the concept of this festival. And I believe it's very important that you understand the concept behind the Kirtan Mela so that you can tune in and serve this event. We will not gather so many devotees in Germany for just copying what is already done in a wonderful way all over the world. But why don't we call devotees together for a special yajna where we will make a special endeavor to chant the holy name in an akhanda way. Akhanda means non-broken. Khanda means broken and akhanda means non-broken. In Mahaprabhu's tradition, that means what he did, there were akhanda kirtans which went on for 24 hours a day and akhanda kirtans which went on for 12 hours a day, and I hear now recently also for 6 hours a day. So we opted for these 12 hours a day. So then we had this idea to make a Kirtan Mela, and we could see that very soon the devotee world was starting to talk about it and making efforts to come. I know when we informed Indradumna Maharaj, who at that time was in Brazil, I believe, that this the first time that you make your festival tour in Latin America, and he was saying, I'm so busy. This is the festival tour in Brazil. There must be thousands of people who got infected or inspired. I want with the enthusiasm of chanting holy name. And he said, please leave me some time to think about it, but I will. If it's possible, I will come. Then I knew when Maharaj said he would be interested to come, that this would be something which is a blessed event. There were others who came, and now I think you have seen in the internet, there are many who have given their support to this. The inspiration for this festival comes from a text from the Bhagavatam. So because I'm a non-computer user, I hope this will work. I don't know how to switch these things on. Krishna Krishna 114, not 14. How can you make this happen? There in the Bhagavatam, it is described that at the outset of Kali Yuga, devotees came, 80,000 saints altogether, to make a festival where for 1,000 years, it was not 12 days for 4 days, 12 hours for 12 hours for 4 days. It was really something substantial. I will read to you the Sanskrit. Naimishe nimisha chetre rishaya sunagadaya satram svagaya lokaya sahasra samamasata. Once in a holy place in the forest of central Germany. No, I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away here. Let's start again. Once in a holy place in the forest of Naimisharanya, great sages, headed by the sage Shonaka, assembled to perform a great 1,000-year sacrifice for the satisfaction of the Lord and His devotees. Mark these words. It is a festival meant for the satisfaction of the Lord of His and His devotees, which these people did. So now I want to find to you a sentence where Prabhupada says, yes. So in his purport, Prabhupada says something very nice. Nice is not the word. Something very relevant for this effort which we are having in mind. In this age, Prabhupada says, that means today, now, the congregational chanting of the holy names of the Lord is the prescribed method for waking up. The ways and means are most scientifically presented by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and intelligent persons may take advantage of his teachings in order to bring about real peace and prosperity. So, this is the idea. A sacrifice of the holy name, a Sankirtan Yajna in other words, which will bring about the pleasure of the Lord and the devotees, and also spread auspiciousness in this world. You know, just an hour ago, there was the most prestigious newspaper of Germany here. Anyone who hears this name of the newspaper in Germany will pay this respectful obeisances in the direction of the sound of this newspaper. It's called Die Bild-Zeitung. You are laughing, you recognize it. It doesn't stand for high-quality journalism. But they came having interest, and they were asking, what is the idea of this? I thought, from where, first of all, do you know that he is something? Well, they said, it's all over the news. Yesterday I was in a yoga festival. For 3 days we were there. And there were many people, and they said, so you are here? I thought you were having your Kirtan Mela. I said, yes, on Monday it starts. For now, we will do Kirtan here. Sit down and listen and participate. So, it's all over, somehow or other. And I think maybe Krishna allows us to spread a little auspiciousness. That's what we said to the Bild-Zeitungs people. Imagine, I said to the Bild-Zeitungs people, 50,000 people would sit together and pray. Do you think this will do something? And the man said, yeah, we know it's scientifically shown that if people pray for cancer patients who have this terminal ill syndrome, that means after some days or weeks they will die. It's shown if people pray to these ill people, they survive. So I said, this is what we want to do. We are sitting here in the forest, not of Naimisharanya, of Chemnitz, to sit, to chant, to spread auspiciousness in the world, in whatever humble way it's possible for us. We are thinking really of swasti, universal benefit in doing this. Now, there are in the Bhagavatam a few great personalities who had done such yagyas. And one is Maharaj Bahishat. His life is described in the 4th canto. It said he executed many sacrifices all over the world. And then it said he scattered kusha grasses and kept the tops of the grasses pointed eastwards. And Prabhupada writes about this now, very interesting. Yeah. At the present moment, this means today, Monday, now, there is a similar need to perform Sankirtan Yajna all over the world. The Krishna consciousness movement has started performing Sankirtan Yajna in different places. And it has been experienced that wherever Sankirtan Yajna is performed, many thousands of people gather and take part in it. We hope really that many thousands will come today. Imperceptible auspiciousness achieved in this connection should be continued all over the world. The members of the Krishna consciousness movement should perform Sankirtan Yajnas one after another, so much that all the people of the world will either jokingly or seriously chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Good that you know the mantra. And thus they will derive the benefit of cleansing the heart. So Prabhupada wants that this is done all over the world. And I'm feeling so happy and auspicious that our General of Sankirtan, our His Holiness Indra Domra Maharaj is here because he has understood this instruction of Srila Prabhupada, and with his festival tours, now not only in Poland but in Brazil, soon he will do these yajnas all over the world. They're very, very good. He only needs to learn the simple secret of expanding in many forms. There's another verse there where it says something interesting. Yes, Papa, please. I'm like a baby on the computer, see? Devotional service. Listen to this, Prabhus and Matatis. Devotional service is called Kirtan Yajna. This is what we do, we Hare Krishnas. We do Kirtan Yajna. And by practicing the Sankirtan Yajna, one is very easily, one is very easily elevated to the planet where the Supreme Lord resides. My dear devotees, if you do your Sankirtan Yajna here, if you do that properly, you will very easily be elevated to where Krishna resides. And how to do this, we will tell you now. You will be shocked what you hear now. Fasten your seatbelts. This is something very serious which starts now. My dear devotees, for this to happen, that auspiciousness is spread, and that we cleanse our heart to a degree that we can go back home, back to Godhead, we need focus and energy to this project. I know that many of you have come as family people with their children. I know that to have a holiday. I know many of you have come to see many people. People wrote me, oh, I will see every one of my friends and talk and talk and talk. But this is something else. This is a yajna, a sacrifice done for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We have many festivals, we have many sanghas, there are many temples, but this is for doing the Yoga Dharma with focus and energy. What can you expect? Well, there are 12 hours of Kirtan each day, and we expect you to participate for a minimum of 8 hours in the Kirtan. Because only if you give focus and energy to a project will your heart be cleansed. You cannot expect different results in your Krishna consciousness if you perform it in the same way as you are accustomed to perform it. You must apply more energy and focus if you wish to attain a different result. And there is no better place and no better time and no better encouragement than in an assembly of devotees who are all focused on the holy name only. Let me speak to your heart. Let me speak to your consciousness. Do you feel satisfied with your Krishna consciousness? Can you talk to God and hear His answers? Are you free from false ego? What is about your attachment to your body? Have you understood that you are an eternal soul? My dear devotees, if you feel that there's room for improvement, please use this chance. There is no better chance than coming together with these exalted Kirtaniyas who have given their life and their blood to spreading the Sankirtan movement and chanting in their association. You will get something which is so valuable that you cannot repay it with millions and trillions of euros or dollars or rubles or rupees or whatever. Jiva Goswami says, of all the spiritual practices, the sadhana, this Sankirtan Yajna is superior even to Kirtan. That means Kirtan done alone, because Kirtan done with many produces extraordinary devotional feelings. Your heart will become alive with extraordinary devotional feelings. And these extraordinary devotional feelings, we are hearing this, is attachment to Krishna, and you will easily learn detachment from metta. This Sankirtan Yajna here wants to help you to, for yourself, become advanced in Krishna consciousness and get extraordinary devotional experiences. And for that, we need your focus and your energy to that task ahead. Now, to create this idea of focus, we had to do many things in the pre-organization. First, the idea was let all the Kirtaniyas and Guru sit in the center of the stage here, and let the altar be on the left side, on this side, it's your right side, and so on. But then, we consulted many senior Vaishnavas, and they said, no, if you want focus and energy, get Krishna in the center. Get Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the center. And therefore, we opted to have Mahaprabhu's favorite deities, Lord Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra, in the center. And the Kirtaniyas will sit with all of us, ordinary people. They are down. They will not sit on the stage. It's not a stage performance. And they will face the altar as part of the group to worship the Lord. We have written, this Kirtan Mela is a historic festival, hopefully it will become one, let's see, giving us the opportunity to absorb our minds and hearts. Prabhu's Mataji's absorption is necessary. in the continuous chanting of the holy names. In a great Vaishnava assembly, it will be an experience like no other, hopefully, where we will chant for the pleasure of Krishna, where the feeling or the taste for our chanting will increase, and we hopefully experience that our spiritual lives become filled with new life and new energy. That's very necessary in this kind of work. We look forward to a time of 4 days where the idea is each day 12 hours and more kirtans. We hope that the enthusiasm will spill over and kirtan leaders who have not their slots will chant in the night. We hope to create an atmosphere where all of our hearts can be filled with the presence of God. You have made a long, long way. You have made a long journey to come to the assembly of the Vaishnavas, and I sincerely request you to take a moment time to really fix what is called in Sanskrit a sankalpa in your heart. A sankalpa is an inner orientation, an intention which will become your best friend throughout the Kirtan Mela and afterwards. It will remind you of what's important here, why you have come, and it will guide you when weakness comes, the weakness of the heart, back to the Kirtan hall, so that you continue your own purification of the heart. At any big spiritual undertaking, a sankalpa is very, very important, because we will forget. When we chant, things will come up. If we sit for 8 hours and chant, we will face also our durdeva, our own misfortune, our own spiritual weaknesses. They will be churned up, they will come to the surface. That time, don't run away. Stay. Continue your own effort of pleasing, trying to please Krishna. The formula which Prabhupada once gave for good chanting is one sentence. Formula for good chanting: just try to hear yourself chant sincerely. Just try to hear yourself chant sincerely.